Good evening and thank you for joining us. The Thunder Bay Border Cats are back. The team is about to take the field later this hour for the first time since the summer of 2019.
To mark their exciting return, Kurt Black is live at Port Arthur Stadium this evening as we await the first pitch between the Border Cats and the visiting Duluth Huskies, which is scheduled for 6:35. Kurt, this is a great day for local sports fans who've been waiting 4 long years to welcome the club back to Thunder Bay.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. What a beautiful night we have in store down here at the ballpark. Upwards of 2,000 fans are expected to be in attendance this evening for the Thunder Bay Border Cats' long-awaited return to Port Arthur Stadium. Now, August 13, 2019. That was the last time that we saw the Border Cats here at home. And at that time, I don't think anyone could have predicted the long and winding road that this ball club would have to travel to get back to this point. But the Border Cats and their all local ownership, well, they weathered the storm and are back for another summer here in the Bay. We're lucky enough to be joined by one of the people who has been so instrumental in making this night a reality, Border Cats General Manager Mike Tallery. Mike, it's finally here. I've been watching you and your staff and the whole team working tirelessly for this. What are your emotions now that the night has finally arrived?
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. It's pretty surreal. It's execution mode now. You can only prepare so much. We've had, over 1,300 days, and the day is here. A lot of volunteers, a lot of staff have put a lot of hours into this. So it's just, we're ready to go. We're excited. The fans are lined up outside the stadium. There's live entertainment out there. It looks like the stadium is filling up. Very big thank you to you guys, your crew, and at TBT News, and everybody at Dougal Media. But we're excited. This is a big event. This is a big event, and a big thank you to all the season ticket holders, sponsors, everybody that's been so patient and has worked with us. Hopefully we can impress and put on a great show tonight.
Now, of course, this game has brought so much excitement. Was that part of what attracted you to taking on this position? Because you were one of the more recent additions joining on in the offseason. That must have been something that said, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, you know what? It was, at first, when I was approached, I heard there was 26 owners. There's this ownership group that really came together to save the franchise. Men and women from our community, all business owners. It was a bit, at first, I was a bit unsure. Am I going to be answering to 26 owners? Am I going to be restricted in how I can engage with the community? But it ended up being, I have 26 tentacles out there in the community to help put on this show. And it's really been fun. Every owner is just a phone call away, and it's been great. It's a community building organization, and that's really why I decided to join it. You just look behind us right now, it's the community coming together. And that's what I'm all about. So, and it's not just me, it's a big crew behind the scenes.
Speaking of that community, the team's got off to a pretty good start. 2-4, could have been better than that. But what can they expect the rest of the summer? Because as we see, they're excited for Border Cats baseball.
Yeah, sure. So what we can promise as an organization is really to offer affordable family entertainment. We've got fireworks nights, we've got movie nights, theme nights all throughout the season. Our on-field manager JM has put together a great team. We still have more players coming in that are still playing regionals in the U.S. at some schools. So I think you can really expect to see our full roster in the coming weeks. Yeah, we're going to offer something fun, exciting to Thunder Bay. Just get on out here. There's lots to do. It's just not about the baseball. There's a kid zone. There's party decks, cornhole off to the side here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And finally, real quick, Mike, just I remember last week we were speaking, billet families was a little bit of a concern. Where does that lie at this point?
Yeah, so since your last story, we have received more inquiries from billet families. We still are in need. It's only a 40-day commitment, really, of the player being in town. There's a lot of travel. They spend a lot of time at the stadium. So we still are in need. We have to feed a few of the players here at the stadium today because they don't have host families. So Thunder Bay, if you're able to, we appreciate it. You get season tickets, you get swag. It's a really unique experience, and maybe your billet player will be in the major leagues one day.
It's not a bad deal. Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you to you and your crew for doing this. Appreciate it.
Go and enjoy the game.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, it's time for us to return to the studio. I'll be back shortly for some more Border Cats pregame, but until then, I'll hand it back to the man who was anchoring sports at the last time the Cats played at home, that, of course, being our very own Ryan Benazzo.